Hello. I'm Carolyn Blinska. If you have not been watching my Facebook Lives, I'm just going to head over into my page while I'm saying hello. So if you're not in my e-commerce Backstage Pass group yet, in the Facebook group, please head over there and join. It's free, 100% free. Why can't I see it over here? Hang on. So I'm not sure how your day's been. Okay, so I found it. I'm not sure how your day has been, but I can tell you that my day has been probably one of those days that I really hate. Hang on, I'm just going to turn off this. Oh no, I can't turn it off. Okay, so you can hear that noise in the background, and that is my washing machine because I'm actually packing up my whole life today, and I'm going to be moving. Well, just nomading. I'm actually not even sure where I'm going yet. Group, eCommerce. Okay, I'm posting it. Okay, so, well, I know where I'm going. I'm going to London first. I'm running a live event there, an e-commerce event. Then I'm heading over to Portugal for the Web Summit for a few days, maybe 2 weeks. And then I'm heading to Poland and maybe a few countries in between there. Not sure exactly. But I can tell you right now that I've got things piled up everywhere. I'm not sitting even where I normally sit in my apartment. I am really at that stage of having to pack up absolutely everything and leave with one suitcase. I'm actually really proud of myself. I got down to one suitcase. But yeah, today was just one of those days that was really, really awful. It made me just sit there. You know those moments where you think, oh my God, why am I doing all of this? Why am I going to all this effort? And I think the main reason was because I had to do my tax. And anyone that knows me knows that that's the thing that I hate more than anything. My tax is like the worst thing in the world to do. And here in Spain, it's actually pretty awful. I don't know why it's saying that it's ended. That's a bit weird. So I'm sorry, I'm just looking over at the... Hi, who's here? Say hello. I can see someone's here. Okay, it's still live. So I had to do my tax, and it took me 6 hours to collect all the information, and it just drove me insane. So it was not fun. It was absolutely awful, and I sat there going, why am I even running a business? I do that every time it's tax time. It's one thing that I hate. And I think the hardest thing for me is finding someone to come in and actually do that job, because I don't give jobs away that easily and delegate jobs, but I'm delegating more and more these days, and that's going to be my next thing that I delegate is actually my accounting stuff. I guess because it comes around every few months that I forget about it, and then when I remember it's too late and I have to do it. So I was doing that today, and that was awful. Went for a run, and I've been for a run, and then I came back and I realized I needed to pack up my life. It took me about 3 hours, so that just shows how little stuff I've got. But I sorted everything out, worked out what I was taking with me and things like that. And I guess today I wanted to talk about lifestyle businesses because a lot of people say to me, you know, how do you do it? What do you do? What's your story? So my story is that when I moved here to Spain, I was with a partner, then I broke up with him, and I've been on my own for the last year and a half. It's been about a year. So I stayed in Barcelona for a while, and now I'm deciding that I'm moving on and I'm going full nomad. So the last year especially, I've been traveling a lot. That's all my lights going out, by the way. So I'm in this apartment, and because I've given them notice to say I'm moving out, just so happened that 3 whole light things all blew at the same time, like within a day of each other. And now they won't come out and fix it because they know I'm moving, so they don't care anymore. So that's Spain for you. That's, like they say, Spain is a pain. So see, they're just going on and off. It's a bit weird. So, lifestyle business. People ask me what my story is. I'm starting a new e-commerce store. If you've been following me, you'd know this, that I'm doing an e-commerce store. And I'm doing that because I want to be able to drop ship everything. I've been offered a few business opportunities here in Spain or in other countries of Europe, and I've said no because I really don't want to be stuck in a business. As much as I love business, I love starting businesses, I just don't want to be in a location permanently. So at this time, it might change in the future. So I wanted to talk about what actual lifestyle businesses, what you can do. If you've got an e-commerce store, maybe you've got, let's say for instance, you have a factory that you get stuff from at the moment, and let's say you've got a shop, a normal shop, and you want to go online. there's a few options. You can, if you don't want to close down your shop, you might get staff in there. You might just want to work part-time. It might not be like me that you want to travel. You might just want to be in a situation where you're able to go and play with your kids more often, go and help out at the schools more often. There's so many other things that you might want to do. So when I talk about lifestyle business, it's really about what you want. Maybe you just want to spend more time reading, or maybe you want to go back to university and, get a degree in something. There's a million reasons why you'd want to have a side business in e-commerce. So a really good thing to do, and if you go and research, I don't want to give any names at the moment because I don't have any off the top of my head, but there's lots of businesses who will actually hold on to your stock for you and deliver it for you. So you get it sent straight from China. And this is what Amazon FBA is, so Freight by Amazon, if you don't know about it. You get your stuff from wherever you get it from. You get it sent straight to Amazon's warehouse in whichever country you're in. And then Amazon, when you get the order, it automatically goes through the system, and Amazon has your stock in one corner, and they pack the stock for you and send it off with your labels and everything. But Amazon's not the only company that does this. There's many other options. There's companies that will go over to China for you and check on your stock and then take it back to their warehouse, and then they pack it. Yes, it costs more money, but if you sat down and worked out how much it costs you to actually pack your stock, you'd be surprised how much you're really not saving much at all. And I can tell you, I had my first e-commerce store 10 years ago, and these options were not like they are now. In the last couple of years, now that they know that there's so many people drop shipping, there's more and more and more companies opening up. So there's more and more companies who are competing. And I can tell you 100% from what I know from my American clients, when it comes to these companies, these factories that you have your stock sitting in their warehouse, the price difference between the states of America is unbelievable, like really, really unbelievable. You have to go and do your research. You might be better off, let's say you live in California, you might actually be better off getting your stuff held in Texas or getting your stuff held in, Wyoming. You just don't know. You need to go and find out which state is going to be better for you. There's places all over America that do this. Every state will have, a couple of companies. Then you might want to, a company of mine in Australia, one of the companies I work with, they have their warehouse. They all live in Australia. They have their main warehouse in Australia, and then they have warehouses in America and also in Europe. So then they divide their stock up between the three warehouses. So then it ends up costing a lot less to send it over to send it once it's actually in that country, to send it out to the clients, to the customers. So there's many, many things you can do when it comes to creating a proper lifestyle business. I was talking about how my new business, the e-commerce store that I'm starting at the moment, I only want to be working maximum 5 hours a week in that business, and I'm not going to be holding any stock. Everything's going to be drop shipped. So you can do it. There's very, very easy ways to do it. Don't be overwhelmed by it, because it's not as hard as what you think it might be. And you don't need to just be a t-shirt business. You can pretty much sell anything you want. You might even want to sell where you have your own store and an Amazon store, or you might want to make something and sell it on Etsy, because Etsy is about handmade products. So there's so many options. Having a business where you don't have to have an actual storefront is the ultimate lifestyle business. Having an online business, you get to set your hours. You can do all sorts of things to automate things. If you have a store, you're open, let's say 9 till 5, you need to have someone in there 9 till 5. Whereas if you have an online store, you can actually get the little pop-up chat feature that sits on the bottom of the screen on many websites. When it pops up and it says, do you have a question? You can have an app that goes through to your mobile phone. So whenever you're walking around, you can see the messages. You can set it to a time, so it turns off at, say, 9 p.m. So you can continue. You don't have to be in the office. You can be at home playing with your kids, have your phone close by, and see a little message pop up and answer it. But with that, there's another option. There are actually companies out there that you can actually get them to look after that. So all they look after is your chat feature. And then you don't have to worry about those questions. And you set out like very standard, there's always the same sort of 80% of the questions are going to be the same standard questions all the time. So you'll actually just work out the questions for that. And then they just reply with, an answer straight away. there's so many ways that you can make your business a lifestyle business. If you have a question and you think maybe you want to create some sort of lifestyle business, maybe your wife wants to stay at home with the kids, maybe you want to stay at home and your husband wants to go to work and you want to be available that you can look after the kids as well. Maybe you need flexibility because you're looking after your elderly parents. Maybe there's a million reasons, maybe you want to be like me and just travel and not be stuck in one location. Whatever that might be, there's definitely ways that you can set up a business that's going to be a lifestyle business. But I can tell you that the number one thing you have to think about is your marketing. So where I see most people go wrong, they go and set up a website, they worry about the stock, they worry about their website, and then they get to the point when they launch and they say, okay, where are the customers? Why is no one buying from me? And they haven't put in place the things that really need to be in place. So I'll give you an example of what I did. I haven't launched my new business yet, but I've been working on my Instagram for about 2 months. So while I've been building up the actual website, getting all the samples organized, things like that, I've actually been building up my Instagram followers and engaging with them. So when I am ready to launch, I've already got about 2,000 people there waiting and happy and engaged with what I'm doing. So think about what you need to do first, and I do suggest thinking about your marketing before you worry about your products and your actual website. Think about what you're going to be doing for marketing. How are you going to promote to the people? How are you going to get customers? So if you have any questions about the lifestyle business, come and ask me in the group in eCommerce Backstage Pass. I've got some pretty cool things coming up next week, so stay tuned. It's Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to go off and finish packing now, and then once I'm finished, I think I'm going to get an early night. And this weekend's my birthday party, so I'm going out for my birthday, so that's going to be fun. And I'll see you guys back here on Monday. And if you've got questions in the meantime, just leave them in the video below and I'll answer them for you. Ciao, ciao. Have a good weekend. Bye.